Dr. Walter Anderson was raised in Channelview, Texas, where his father was a high school football head coach. He played quarterback for his high school and received a football scholarship at Sam Houston State University, where he was a kicker and two-time academic All-American.
We were playing Texas A&I. He kicks off for us. I guess all the rest of our team falls down, but Walt's the last guy to make a tackle. Somehow, I think the guy ran into him, makes the tackle, and Walt saves the day. I'm sure he scored a couple plays later, but Walt got his uniform dirty. We were so proud of him. Walt was a smart guy, and we needed him on the team because his grade point average was so good, he brought the rest of us up.
A serious student and athlete, he also worked part-time in the biology department, was member of a fraternity, and participated in high school programs in Huntsville. After graduating from Sam Houston in 1974, Anderson went on to the University of Texas Dental Branch, where he received his doctorate in dentistry in 1978. Owning one of the largest dental practices in the Houston area, Walt practiced dentistry for 25 years and then sold his practice to devote full-time to officiating. Football had been such a big part of Anderson's life, it was very difficult to step away from it after college. Encouraged by his father, he returned to football officiating from Little League through high school and college. In 1996, after 11 years of college officiating, Anderson joined the NFL. If you're a football fan, you've probably seen number 66 officiating a game or two. He has worked 15 seasons and 13 career playoff games. This past February, he appeared on national television as the referee for Super Bowl 45, held at the Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Anderson has also served as coordinator of football officials for the Big 12 Conference since 2006. Anderson feels his future and outlook on life were influenced by his experiences with the leadership at Sam Houston, from the coaching staff to the biology department faculty.
Dr. Long, because he was actually the professor that I worked for, part-time, and we spent a lot of time in the field, together with research projects that he had. And then I developed a good friendship with Dr. Mead because he was my professor, in a number of courses, but he was probably the one person that really, pushed me to the point that I realized that to be good at anything, you've got to really be willing to pay the price.
General Sam Houston, the university's namesake, has also been an inspiration to Anderson. For Anderson, the beliefs and character of Sam Houston, the man, and the history and culture of the university are intertwined. This legacy taught him you have to fight for what you want and be willing to stand up for what you believe. Both as an NFL official and as an SHSU college football player, Anderson has achieved success by anyone's standard. At this stage in his life, Anderson is more centered around relationships and how he can help others achieve their goals.
One of the things that happens in officiating, sort of like life, is that you go through and you realize that you're trying to do everything right. You're trying to make all the right decisions. You're trying to, to be perfect, so that you don't fail at all. You can never do that because all of us are human. We all end up making mistakes, and so you have to learn to, to deal with mistakes and setbacks, get back on the horse, so to speak, and ride off, as Sam Houston would, to the next battle. And a lot of times I reflect so often back to my days at Sam Houston, as a player, because I experienced, and I remember going through the learning curves that I had to as an adolescent, and the pain as well as the exhilaration of the lows and the highs. Because during my freshman year, I kicked the winning field goal in the homecoming game, to beat Southwest Texas. And then the very next year, in my sophomore year, I missed 2 field goals, and we got beat by 1 point by Stephen F. Austin. So I went from, the height of elation to the depths of despair. But it was really a great, learning experience for me. And I look back on that a lot, because whether it's in the NFL as an NFL referee, working the Super Bowl, or it's just in life, we always go through those. You have your ups and you have your downs. You need to learn to, enjoy and experience the highs, and you got to learn to overcome the lows.
Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize Dr. Walter Anderson as a 2011 Distinguished Alumni.